If we had to put our finger on something as the more important thing to focus on, it really would be helping kids even more so than ever develop in ways that are psychologically sound. And if I take a moment from Bill talking about the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, the single best predictor, the single best marker of mental health is how strong are those connections between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. When something intense happens, how strong are those connections so that the rational problem solving, put things in perspective part of your brain can go, oh, we've got a solution to that. I would submit, and I have a daughter who's a junior in high school right now, that the most important thing we should be focusing on in school, our prime directive is not wanting our kids to work hard. It should be wanting them to want to work hard. Not that they'll do the work, but that they want to do the work, right? Because there's a very different thing of doing it with carrots and sticks versus saying, as Bill said, I'm trying to develop myself. I'm trying to get better as a writer. I'm trying to really master math, whatever it happens to be. And for anyone who's been stuck, going back and forth between carrots and sticks, threats and rewards, there actually is a solution to this. Whew, thank goodness, some good news, right? And it's called self-determination theory. So self-determination theory is a model of inner motivation, of saying, this matters to me, I'm going to work hard at this, I'm going to get at this. And to have this inner drive, people need three things. We need a sense of competency. If you feel like you're the worst kid in math, you don't want to work hard to get better, you don't want to do it at all, right? You need a sense of relatedness, right? And then the last thing is autonomy, that I won't work hard for other people's goals the way that I work hard for me. I need to feel like I have some input on this. And importantly, competency, relatedness, and autonomy, to get this to work well, it's a three-legged stool. And these things have to be in balance. But if you kind of carve off two and make one really long, it's not a stool, it's something that just falls over. And the challenge is, so often as parents, we think most about the competency because that's what we can see. But it's so important for us to know that from a neurological level, from a neurochemical level, that sense of wanting to do things is tied to all three of those. And so really we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to preserve our relationships with our kids, relatedness, foster those, and support their autonomy, because over time we're trying to wire them so that they want to work hard.